Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, let us see how to create an IAM user in the AWS console. So I have logged into the AWS console and here I'm going to change the region into Asia Pacific AP South 1 region because that will be the closest region for me. You can choose the region based on the the proximity for you. And here you can search with IAM. Okay, so this is the dashboard. So I'm going to create a user. So click on the users under the access management and click on add users. So I'm going to create a username called ACG admin. Okay, and here provide user access to the AWS management console. And I want to create an IAM user. And here either you can auto generate the password or you can select the custom password. Okay, and here users must create a new password at next sign in. So I do not want to change the password since I'm going to use this. But in case if you are sharing it to the user, then you can choose this option and click on next. So here either I need to add the user into any of the group or I can directly attach policies. So here I'm going to create a group. So let me create a group and add this user into that group. So I'm creating a group name called admin and I'm going to attach the administrator access to that and create a user group. So now under the users group, we can check this box so that this user will be part of this group and click on next. So here if you want, you can add a new tag that will give some more information. So for example, I'm just giving department. Okay, and you can click on create user. So here you can also email sign-in instructions to the user and download a CSV file. Okay, so here you can see that user created successfully. Okay, I'm going to click on return to users list. Okay, so here since we have entered the custom password, since we are aware of that, we don't need to download the file. Since if you are creating user with the auto generated password, then you may need to download the file to share it with the user. Click on continue. Okay, so under users you can see that we have created ACG admin and this user part of admin group. So you can click on this user and here you can see that the permissions policies assigned to this user. So this user has the administrator access. Okay, so we have the user created and added to this admin group with the attached policies, which is administrator access. And now if you go to the dashboard, here you can see the account ID and there is an account alias. So this is something difficult to remember. So we can create an alias which we can easily remember. So I'm going to give a computer group -AWS. As you can see, the new sign-in URL become a computer group -aws.signin.aws.amazon.com/console. See, the IAM users will use this URL to log into this AWS console. So click on Save Changes, and here you can see that the sign-in URL for the IAM users in this account will be this URL. So you can copy the sign-in URL, and let me open a new browser. So here I can enter this URL. Okay, so here you can see the account ID, which is a 12-digit number, or you can also use the account alias, which is a computer guru AWS. So here you need to enter the IAM username and the password. Okay, so once you have entered this detail, you can click on sign in. Okay, let's verify the username and password. Okay, so now I'm able to log in with the IAM user that I have just created. So here, if you click on this top right corner, here you can see IAM user. But if it is a root user, then you will see it's different. You don't see that IAM user. So for the root account, you should be seeing account ID. But for the IAM user, it will be IAM user. Okay, so it is better to use the IAM user to log into the AWS console instead of using the root account every time you log into the console. Okay, so that's it in this video, and I'll see you in the next.